Wall. And for Toronto, Jameer Nelson is out there with Gordon. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Scola. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
Hey, stay there.
Backing him down. Scola up top. Over E. Scola, no luck. Looking back at what you said, Steve, I remember a lot of people being surprised at how that season series played out.
Yeah, they were thrown off balance when they played this team last year. I mean, these guys just seem to have their number.
And the officials call over the back, a little too aggressive there.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And so here is San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, that was a cold day for them from the three-point line, and instead of adjusting, they kept firing away from out there. I was surprised they didn't try to work the ball inside.
Yeah, I was too, but hindsight being 20/20, locking into the three-point side and making that their weapon of choice, not a good idea.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. At this point, we know what works for us and what doesn't in terms of our scoring options. Now it comes down to our ability to execute and not let the defense dictate what we're trying to do. Guys?
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. The early game plan, Clark, centered around their offense, it sounds like.
Yeah, and I think that's fine as long as they don't sacrifice anything from an effort standpoint at the defensive end.
Yeah, exactly. And I like the strategy, guys, because when you get off to a good start offensively, you feel good about yourselves, and generally that energy carries over to the defensive end as well.
I'd say it's a bit of a slow start so far. Just one make in 5 to begin the game.
Dishes it to Randolph. Stolen by Durant.
You know, he got a fingertip on it, but not enough to control the pass coming in that fast. You know, taking it to the rim against such a smaller defender is usually going to work out just fine.
First personal foul, team's first.
Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Luis Scola. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Here is Wall. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Now here's Randolph. Defense right on him. Shoots over Kanter. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Gordon dishes to Durant. And they get in the way. Looked like the alley-oop attempt that time. Randolph up top. Kanter covering. Goes up the baseline. Hattrick. It's whistled for a loose ball foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Morris is checked in for Toronto. And a switcher also for San Antonio. Turkoglu's checked in. Here is Nelson. He passes to Kanter. He's covered by Randolph. Kanter's shot is off. Spurs trail by 4. Durant knocks it loose. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. And you look at Durant, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
He seemed to be locked in from the foul line all last season. Just never got off that roll he was on.
Now here's Wall. 6 to shoot. Guarded by Nelson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The first one falls. A new group in now for the Raptors.
John Wall taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Green. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. He's guarded by Stuckey. Stuckey against Green. And again, Toronto, no luck.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Great finish there, and now he's got a free throw coming, too.
Boy, that's a big boy move right there, partner. I mean, it takes a lot of strength to finish a shot through contact like that.
No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. And Toronto has possession. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, the defense they were facing didn't put up much of a fight. I mean, they had wide open looks all game long.
Yeah, I know, and they were pretty much able to do whatever they wanted to out there.
There's the dish to Cantor. Simpson. He's guarded by Stuckey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hansbrough. There's the block. Here's Randolph. Looking for his first bucket of the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Heads-up play, preventing the easy lay-in.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throws.
And the Raptors making a change here. Nelson's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Randolph. And Splitters subbed in for Gian Leon. Cantor kicks to Green. And Cantor throws it down.
A superb alley-oop there. Prime time play.
Well, they had that one standing by, just waiting to pull it out.
There's definitely a sense of understanding between those two teammates, that's for sure.
Wall. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I think he caught a glimpse of the defender out of the corner of his eye because he just seemed to lose his focus there for a moment.
Green is whistled for the loose ball foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first. The Raptors making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Well, you got to time up the clock. It's easier said than done. But you got to execute your offense on that first possession.
San Antonio trailing here. And O'Neal backs in. Now here's Stuckey. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Wall, that's good.
Yes, that's the way to do it. Really nice ball movement there.
There's the 3. Count that one. Here's Stuckey. One second left. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Here is Vasquez. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Durant, Tyler Hansbrough out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Gordon. Raptors with the lead. Backs him down. Hansbrough inside. And he lays it straight in.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intention.
Here's Randolph. Shot is off. And Toronto the other way. Here's Durant. Shot is blocked. But they recover it. Cantor with it. He's against Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph. The first free throw is good. Morris is checked in for Tyler Hansbrough. The Spurs also changing it up. O'Neal comes in for Zach Randolph. And Splitters subbed in for Gian Leon. Here is Vasquez. Morris gets called for the reach. That's his first foul.
Marcus Morris. First personal foul, team's first.
Toronto on D. It's a 5-point game. Splitter with the ball. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Raptors. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Gordon. Here's Wang. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in points per game a year ago. They played with so much confidence and such unselfish basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And this is how you build a lead and protect it. And be tough and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've dialed up the attempts here in the second quarter. And you said it, Steve. I mean, they've been the aggressors. They've been in attack mode the whole way.
Scola, no luck. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Patrick. San Antonio again missing. Eight feet out. San Antonio with the rebound. O'Neal's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Vasquez. He kicks it to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. He tries for 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so here is Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Hunter, it's the reach-in call. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Green, looking for his first bucket of the game. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
Better safe than sorry. I mean, you got to be sure when you're in traffic.
Vasquez passes to Turkoglu. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Gordon dishes to Scola. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Look now at the Raptors' upcoming schedule. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And the Raptors making a change here. San Antonio on D, trailing by 5. Turkoglu grabs the board.
Tell you what, credit the defense there. They really contested that layup.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
Randolph's shot is good.
He is truly a special offensive talent, and he's always going to cash in on those kind of chances.
While we've got a sec, let's check out the Sprite Slam Cam.
Come on now, I didn't see. Can you believe that finish? Boy, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average typical dunk.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, I think the coach is getting a little uncomfortable with all of these missed shots. And he'll probably draw up a play to try to get them going again.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here is Stuckey. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Back to Starks. Some nice passing. Randolph backs in. He goes up. Shot denied. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on John Wall.
Very easy call to make. There was no question contact on that shot.
Yeah, you know, you can allow a little contact, but not quite that much.
Spurs trail by 7. Fires the 3. And the basket by Starks. Starks has got his first 3 points of the game. Nelson outside. Baseline J on the way. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first bucket of the night. And here are the Spurs. 6-point game. Here's E. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, that is an alley-oop of the highest order on the front and back end.
Well, a play they've been working on, I'm sure.
That's got to be the case because that was impeccable timing.
Starks outside. Randolph. Shoots.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
Nelson against Randolph. Blocked. Now Wall. 6 points for him. Puts it up. And it's blocked. Morris with the ball. 8-point game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Nothing fancy for him on that jam. Just a textbook flush.
Clarkey put it away without a moment's hesitation. That'll do it for the first half. Raptors lead by
29. The Spurs.
Welcome to HP at the half. The NBA season just getting underway. Toronto leading against San Antonio. They're off to a hot start this season. They'd like to continue that hot streak in this game. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on. A gigantic lead in points in the paint. Enes Kanter giving them a nice boost. He's got 7 points and digging in on defense as well, putting in good work on both ends of the floor. And this dedicated Spurs team is weathering the storm. They've been shooting themselves in the foot with all these turnovers. It's a sloppy brand of basketball. A rough first half for Zach Randolph. It hasn't been pretty. He's only got 1 make from the field. A bit of a lopsided affair through. The Jazz will square off against the.
They're playing basketball.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Here is Wall. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Gian Leon. Wall out there with Rodney Stuckey. Then it's Zach Randolph. Feeds it to Yee. On the mark from 16 feet out. Yee's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Spurs. Here's Green. Yee with the steal. Spurs trail by 8. From short range. Good.
So that steal led to that easy transition basket.
You know, Steve, they've got those guys reeling a little bit right now.
Five on the clock. Fade away. Green, no luck.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
This team just looking to run at every opportunity.
Circles around them is what they're doing. I mean, pushing the tempo and really enjoying an advantage there.
Here's Randolph. Soft touch off the glass. Randolph's got his second basket of the night. Simpson, covered by Wall. Here's Hansbrough. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Peck and slam down hard. Another look on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Boy, he's got enough hang time there to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream after that.
Well, that's a play that's going to be remembered from this game, that's for sure.
I think that was more like a banana split, Clark.
Oh, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside. And nice swipe there. You can see his eyes get wide open when he saw the opportunity to take the ball.
And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 6. Shoots from 12. Randolph can't hit.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
They set the screen. The 3 is launched. Rebounded by the Spurs. Randolph's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hat-trick. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Stuckey gets called for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
I think he made the right call there. It's always a bang-bang play, but I don't think the defense had position.
You know, blocking fouls are never easy to whistle, but that one definitely looked like a block to me.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Then for the Spurs. Splitter comes in for Zach. Oh!
Well, they're pulling closer every possession, really playing well now.
Well, they've ratcheted it up a bit here. I mean, expending a lot of energy, but you know what? They're back in it now.
They set the pick. Kicks it to Cantor. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Cantor's got 9.
See the way he attacked the smaller defender there?
That's what I call know-how. He knows how to use his size.
Now Stuckey. And it's blocked. Raptors leading by 4. The alley-oop pass. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Well, you got to love the effort, though. It's almost showtime.
Yeah, no question there. That's a charge. He had his feet set.
You know, a lot of times that's the hardest call to make. It can go either way, but that was the right call. It was pretty obvious that was a charge.
They're working it around. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Stuckey. It falls. Stuckey's got 4 this quarter.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there. A tight game here, and neither team has been able to gain an upper hand on the backboards.
Well, both teams really getting after it inside. It's been an interesting battle.
And the Raptors miss again. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Wall. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it.
Defense a little shaky there, and he had a good look.
Durant. Durant with another miss. Gordon is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
For the lead, and that's not going to go. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams put it. So as we get rolling here in the fourth, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. And it's the Raptors with the Spark Award for the stretch they put together. Points have been few and far between against this defense, and it's why they keep adding to their lead. They are in complete control as we head to the fourth, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, it was a scoring run that proved extremely important.
Yeah, Kevin, you know what?
And Kevin Durant with the slam. A replay here. The Sprite Slam Cam showing us how it's done.
There isn't anybody in the building that didn't appreciate that throwdown.
Well, Steve, that's as fancy a finish as you could possibly get.
A serious degree of difficulty on that one.
Here is Vasquez, guarded by Nelson. Here is Vasquez. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Yee, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Durant kicks to Scola. Yee with the steal. Outside, Randolph. Yee inside, guarded by Nelson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Spurs making a switch here. Here comes Durant. Nelson outside. Back to Durant. Dishes it to Nelson. For 3. No good. Gordon is tagged with the reach. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Hansbrough's checked in. Spurs trail by 4. Vasquez passes to Randolph. Here's E, and it's rejected. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
He just lost track of where he was on the floor.
And the Raptors making a change here. Here is Vasquez. Close game. They're a deficit right now. Moving the ball. Left side, Randolph. Shoots from 12. Picked him clean.
Well, it's too bad after such an efficient first half. He's starting to turn the ball over here in the second.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Green, he's checked in for Jameer Nelson. That free throw good from Gordon.
You know, despite the lead, you can't be content with jump shots. You got to continue to pound the ball inside in the second half.
And I like what I've seen in their free throw attempts because that points out just what you said, Steve. Fewer outside shots and more attacks at the rim.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, plenty of contact there. Easy call.
Steve, when you miss a shot like that, you know he got hit on the way up.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Vasquez. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
If you settle for outside shots like that, you're going to have a hard time cutting into this lead.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you look at them this half, they haven't gotten to the free throw line as much. And it's in part because of their willingness to settle on offense. It's a matter of not just taking what's available. Good teams take what they want as far as shot selection.
Gordon is whistled for reaching in. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Here's Wall. Nice move. He feeds it to Randolph. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here we go. Lets it go with a 3. Wall with some nice defense.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Here's Yee, guarded by Green. Good.
Great move to the hoop, using his strength to get around the defender.
Raptors leading by 6. Outside for Durant. They kick it out to Green. Working it around now. Durant dishes to Hansbrough. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Raptors making a change here.
Taking 2 shots.
2 for 2, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're losing by 8. 1:44 left in the game.
Well, their offense is unraveling, Kevin. They're going back to the drawing board, trying to find a way to get back on track.
The Raptors making a switch here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Nelson against Wall. Shoots over Cantor. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Toronto calls timeout. They lead by 5. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so here is Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Nelson, and the layup is good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here's Wall. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. He's got to find something out there.
Spurs trail by 7.
And it's going to be tough here, Clark.
You know, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they need some big plays to steal this one.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
And so here is San Antonio. 7-point differential. Stolen away, and they're running. And Nelson gets it to go.
Well, you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they closed this game out exactly like they needed to.
Cantor gets called for the reach. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Gets the first. That brings them within 8. And the Raptors making a change here.
John Wall. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Toronto calls timeout. They're in front by 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Toronto has possession. Here's Simpson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Sinks the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Simpson.
Gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, something crazy would have to happen. I think you can pretty much put a bow on this one.
Step back on that one and let it fly.
That's a dagger. That will probably finish this game.
Yeah, it's over, Steve. Convincing closeout.
Here's Wall. The layup off target. Deflects the pass. And now we've got the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 10.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Right side, Green. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Enes Kanter.